What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of I Got Next podcast. Of course, it's your boy Jerry D hosting this one today. We got our boy Tomer here, Clippers beat reporter, and our content creator king, Julian Fadulian. Man, damn, I think you
Our
do episode.
podcast is now old enough to drink now.
Oh yeah, episode 21,
Hey,
baby.
that's right, 21.
It's a celebration, man. Like we're feeling good. But I honestly just want to jump straight into this stuff, man. Like, unfortunately, my Hornets are not in the postseason. So making Tomer the only active reporter in the chat. So I just want to jump into a segment we're gonna call Tomer's Clipper Corner. You know?
Okay.
Let's talk Clippers. Like before we even jump into segments for this, like, dude, just give me the temperature of about to head into a postseason series with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and the rest of the Phoenix Suns.
Whew. Um, look, these Clippers have a tough challenge ahead for them. The Suns are no joke. They're going to have four of the five best players in the series, in my opinion, in KD, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, and then Kawhi is the fifth. So I think they're going to have all the top talent. I think that the game is going to be won kind of in the margins in the reserves, the role players. If they can kind of show up in between those starting lineup minutes and see if they can contribute. But it should be a fun series. I'm excited to see Kevin Durant. We've only seen 8 games of Kevin Durant with the Suns, by the way. 8 games. They're 8-0 in those games, but they've played some bottom feeders. I think you were at his Suns debut, if I'm not mistaken, Jerry. So you did get to see some good stuff there. But they haven't played much, done much. So Paul George is not really close to returning at the moment. I think he's still recovering from that sprained right knee that he suffered on March 21st. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to see how it'll look. Game 1 Sunday. I will be there in Phoenix. So I'm ready to get to it, man.
All right. Honestly, Julian, before I let you go, I just got one more question. You kind of touched on Paul George a little bit. Like I seen the other day, you had him getting some shots up. Just how does he look? Moving around on the floor. Is it kind of gingerly? Is it kind of like somewhat half pace? Like how are we feeling there for PG to possibly make a return in this series?
Look, it's tough because his initial timetable is to be evaluated sometime between last Wednesday and this past Wednesday. Um, he's kind of just continuing his rehab and his therapy, is what they said. So not really much there. He underwent some shooting. He's been doing a lot of upper body workouts. As far as lower body, it's been a lot of flexion and just mobility stuff, and making sure that he's slowly gaining, the strength and the mobility that he needs to play basketball at a high level again. So, if I had to guess, I don't think we'll see Paul George in this series. I think it'll be just too compact, too tight of a window for him to come back. Um, I think the Clippers are kind of operating under the impression or under the assumption that they'll need to get out of the first round in order to see PG back, or maybe get to a game 7, if that. But this is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a really tough one. Kawhi, we know how good playoff Kawhi can be, but they got some good weapons on that side. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, Julian, I want to jump to you now since we got the Clipper Corner update. Man, I'm feeling good to at least have somebody in the postseason in the pod. So I'm actually pretty happy for that. That's awesome.
I'm not a Nets reporter,
You-
but you know what? I'm not. I'm like I've been like biased towards the Nets every single time that I've hosted an episode, so I'm gonna let that
oh,
go.
really?
Um,
Oh, no way.
I'll admit it. I admit my mistakes.
Nah, but
I'm not a perfect person.
I want to start with you for this next question. We're going to stay in this series, Clippers Suns. Everybody that I've been seeing on social media, including Tomer posting one of his Russell Westbrook clips, just do
Mhm.
you think Russell Westbrook has the most pressure in this series? Obviously, gets traded from not traded, but gets released from the Lakers or bought out from the Lakers, from the Jazz, sorry, and
Okay.
ends up a Clipper still in his hometown. And now we kind of have to look at Russell Westbrook might be the Clippers' second best player, maybe on his best nights. He's gonna have to step up at least to, make this an interesting series because Kawhi can't do a lot of himself. I know.
Uh
Talk to me about pressure.
here's a, here's the thing. I don't think Russell Westbrook has the most pressure by far. I think the most pressure comes on the 3 big stars in the series. That comes down to Kawhi, KD, and good lord, Devin Booker. So Westbrook, I believe, lately has been more vindicated than not during his time on the Clippers. if our two listeners, tune in to to our previous episode, um, our guest said, Russell Westbrook has been performing at or near his average level for the past couple of years, and he has made mistakes like everyone else. And I'm a big advanced stats guy, and Russell Westbrook has shown up there. The big pressure comes from the two big stars. Can Kawhi really, he was the one that was saying that he's aiming for May, he's playing for May, he's playing for May. Time to show it. KD asked for the trade from the Nets, goes to the Suns. They're supposed to be a finals contender. They're 8-0 with him and D Book like in the same lineup. So I think the most intense pressure is going to be on one of those two, D Book as well, because we know that he's shown his soft side in recent years. So my whole deal is that the pressure comes down to the three of them, KD most of all. Because here he is again going to make the most talented team in the NBA. It's worked once.
Apologies for that.
We'll see if he.
I will just say I don't think Kawhi has a lot of pressure on him because he doesn't have his guest star, his co-star next to him.
I'm not saying, but I am saying that like he has. I'm just saying in reference to Russell Westbrook, and
Sure,
the most
sure,
pressure isn't on Kawhi
sure.
either. It's on KD.
I think it's on KD,
It's on
Booker,
KD by
and Chris
far.
Paul. Chris Paul and Devin Booker had a 2-0 lead on the Bucks, and arguably choked that series. I would say losing 4 in a row to one team is pretty hard. Granted, Milwaukee was really
Paul
good.
less so because he's been. Chris Paul less so because he's been trailing off a good bit for the past month or so.
If you want to call him one of those stars, then I think you have to include him, though. If you want to include him as a star.
No. No. I said KD and Book are the two stars.
KD, Booker, and Kawhi were your three.
I'm saying those two are the one.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know though. Like when hearing you say that, it makes sense. Obviously, I think KD has immense pressure, obviously, for the super team thing that you brought up. But Chris Paul is going to be, I think, the odd man out. I think they're going to try to make CP beat them as any team would because of the facts that you just pointed out. He's kind of tapered off. He's been up and down in terms of production. So I kind of feel like we're going to put all the onus on KD creating and scoring for himself and Devin Booker doing the same thing. I want Chris Paul to beat me. I want him to, obviously, it's a Hall of Fame point guard, but I kind of feel like that's the guy I need to target to do everything on offense if I'm the Clippers.
So Chris Paul will face the most pressure from the Clippers defense, yeah, and he'll probably face most pressure from their offense as well, him and D Book. But what kind of pressure are we talking about here? If we're talking about like pressure off the court, pressure for legacy, it's Kevin Durant's series to lose, and if he doesn't win it convincingly, that's a big question. Chris Paul, Kawhi, they have solidified their no holds barred places in NBA history. Chris Paul turned around a non-playoff team to a finals contender in 1-2 years, right? Kawhi had that Toronto Raptors run. He won a championship with the Spurs. Like, they have their legacies in. It's Book and KD that have yet to forge theirs in certain solid gold on their own. And so KD's the one with the big pressure. He's the one with the big questions.
Go ahead, Tomer. I'll let you go.
I'm just interested
That's
because
it's not Russ. It's not Russ.
Because if we're gonna give the let me just pull up the standings real quick, for example. Because if we're gonna give KD crap for not winning the two Warriors for the two Warriors rings, you basically said he has something to prove. So you're not really you're saying there's some kind of asterisk on those two rings by saying that. Am I wrong?
I mean, I compared to Kawhi's chip with the Raptors and Chris Paul's finals run with Devin Booker alone, yeah.
Okay, so I don't see how this would change anything because Kevin Durant technically requested a trade to the 64 and 18 Suns from last year. So is that right? Are we just not going to count this one or say there's an asterisk on this one just because?
Well, but that's it's not that type of pressure. It's that type of okay. You request if
is he vindicated by winning this title this year?
It's less so that he's vindicated and more so that people will look at him even harder if he doesn't. or doesn't get out of the first round.
Okay.
If he doesn't get out of the first round or has trouble with a PG-less Clippers with D Book at his side, that's a problem.
Sure.
That's a problem. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
I could dig
There,
that. I could respect that, but I kind of feel like there's still going to be an escape hatch for KD because of what Tomer stated out when we talked about the series preview. Right? He's only played 8 games with them, and yes, it's a guaranteed 4 more, barring no injury or nothing like that. But it's still a very small sample size from what we've seen of this Phoenix Big Three. I
Oh, I
think
don't think that
talk,
matters. They have to win the
not to me,
series.
not to me.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter to me
but
either. But I'm saying this is going to be the excuse for everybody else.
I don't think so. I mean,
sure.
ESPN analysts are picking up like 16-0 Suns.
Regardless, though, Jerry, in answer to your question, Russell Westbrook does not have the most pressure on him. I believe that his place in NBA history is relatively solidified at this point. I don't think that he is enough of a focal piece of a team to really cement it further unless he really does win a ring. He would have a lot to gain if the Clippers did win it this
Right.
year. But he's not going to lose nearly as much losing this series to the Suns as KD or D Book would losing to the Clippers.
Yeah,
Hell no.
no, I could agree with that.
That's what so in answer to your question, I'm just saying that in this first round series with the Clippers as the underdog and way less to lose than the Suns, the people with the most pressure would be the Suns, superstars. That's my point.
The question
I agree with that.
initially was really just supposed to be for the Clippers, like most pressure for the Clippers, Russ or
Right.
Kawhi or whatever. But I'm kind of cool with the whole big scope of things as well. But I want to touch.
Yeah, I do extra credit.
Hey, I appreciate that. I just wanted to touch back though to one more thing though that I'm kind of trying to understand from your take just now as well. Just if you are going to put an asterisk besides KD's 2 rings, like hell, half of NBA fandom wants to do, I just don't really understand how we could still think that Steph was the best player on those championship teams, those 2 rings, the 17-18 rings, when I feel like most NBA analysts or whatever probably know, hey, it was KD. So I'm just curious to your thought process.
It's not that Steph was the best player on those teams. I agree with you. KD was the best player on those teams. But we've argued off the air and we argue all the time about my weird stance about players being cultural leaders on their teams, right? And the top 10 in NBA history have all proven to be that. They have been leaders of men. And I don't think KD has ever been that. And that is what people are missing. They're missing that oomph of KD being the rock of a team.
So if he wins one,
You may say Kevin Durant's the best player from that team, but Tyronn Lue repeatedly said he was shutting down Steph. Steph was not going to be the one to beat them. I think that kind of tells you who
I
was
can
the most
understand
important
it.
player on
The
that team.
system, even adding in, even adding in Kevin Durant.
Maybe I should have hosted this episode.
Oh yeah, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I promise. But even adding in Kevin
Eden,
Durant to that system didn't make him the featured weapon of it. Obviously, it worked well without him. They won a championship. Hell, they won 73 games without Kevin Durant in that system. But adding him definitely takes all the pressure off of Steph, even if you do want to key in on that guy. That's Kevin Durant. He's going to do what he does.
I agree, but you have to. But what I'm saying is that these asterisks, there hasn't been a career like Kevin Durant's in NBA history. The closest comparison that we can make is LeBron's, right? They're usually viewed in that same light where people like to put asterisks on their championship wins in their super team eras, right? Like that's what that is.
Yep.
LeBron, though, was the unquestioned best player and the emotional heart of those 2 championship winning Heat teams. Same thing with that Cavs team. Same thing with that Lakers team, right? KD wasn't that. That was
Yeah.
Steph, and to an even greater degree, Draymond.
Draymond,
And
sure.
and Steph was close to the top in both categories, close enough to the top in both categories. Plus, he and Draymond already won a chip together without KD. So yes, KD is the best player on that team, but there are going to be questions, and you can't help that perception.
For the sake of time, we'll put a pin in it. We're just gonna leave it at that. Just final thoughts on this. Give me your series winner. How many games? Tomer, you start. Just for this series, this particular one.
Uh, I initially had Suns in 5. I'm gonna go Suns in 6. I think the Clippers can pull off 2 wins, but I just don't see them winning the series. I think again, 4 of the 5 best players are on the Suns. I think this is gonna be Suns taking this in 6.
For the sheer reason that I agree with Tomer exactly, this will be won by the role players, and I think right now the Clippers have the better ones. I am going to give the Suns in 6 because series go to the superstars, but the Clippers will make it a fight.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna jump off the bus with y'all a little bit and just go Suns in 5. But I do think every game is gonna be a dogfight because I feel like that's how Ty Lue teams are. So I could
Yeah.
This is
definitely
just
skip
sorry.
5-point games.
This just feels like one of those series that we might be overthinking a little bit. Like they have 4 of the 5 best players on this on one team. Like I feel like we've been overthinking a little bit. I don't know. That's just me. I feel like when I look at it, I'm like, at the end of the day, the superstars are what's going to win you the games. And if you blitz Kawhi, you're relying on the other guys to create, to make shots. Like I don't know if you can do that over a 7-game series enough. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I've seen them all year. And
I don't know. I'm of the opinion that this could go 0-4 Pistons Lakers in favor of the Clippers. There is a danger to that.
Interesting.
The Suns have folded before. They have folded earlier this year. I don't care that KD is on there. There is a chance that can happen.
That's fair.
Always. All right.
There's a shot, and that's all.
Yeah,
That's all I'll say.
We've been talking literally the whole episode so far has been Clippers Suns. We're gonna stay.
Hey man, Clippers are a fascinating team.
We're gonna stay in the state of California though. Just first time in NBA history, all 4 California teams made it to the postseason.
Light the beam.
Yeah, seriously, it's been Kings, Warriors have the first round matchup. Obviously, we talked Clippers Suns this whole time, and the Lakers are facing off against the Grizzlies. My question to y'all: which Cali team is going to have the deepest run? Obviously, 2 of them are playing ASAP, but who's going to make the deepest run?
I think I gotta give it to the Lakers.
Hmm.
I'm giving it to the Lakers because I still don't believe in the real tough guy act of the Grizzlies. I for whatever reason, Tomer, I still distrust the Kings enough. I don't know what it is.
Defense.
And between what?
The defense.
I still might
Who
be
needs D
sleeping.
when you have the
but,
best offense in
Who
history?
knows? That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
playoff
listen,
time.
I understand it.
You're going to find out who needs some defense.
But LeBron's back in the playoffs. And in a close thing, I gotta go with a person that I've seen dominate the playoffs.
I am going to say. You said Lakers, right?
Yeah, I can't count them
Okay,
out.
that's fair. For one, I do think the Grizzlies are going to lose that series. I don't think they're going to beat the Lakers in a series.
Okay, so we're in agreement on that at least.
But my team that's going to. What was your question?
Okay.
That's going to make it where all the way, or what did you say?
Deepest run. The deepest run.
Oh, it'll be the Kings, Sacramento Kings. I'm riding the Kings train, bro.
It's Tomer going. Tomer's going full send with the Kings. Let's go. Light the beam from game 1. From before game 1, Tomer has been with the Kings
since preseason.
They're going to be crowned.
Since preseason, I was getting trashed, Sean.
No, I said before game 1. Before game 1.
Oh, this is game 1 of the playoffs. I
gave you before game 1. No. Listen, Tomer, I know you and I have scrapped a whole lot, but listen, I respect you, man. I hope you know that.
I hate to dim the beam a little bit here, but I don't know. But I think that series between the Warriors and Kings is going to be 7 games. They are just gonna.
It's gonna be 7 games.
It's like who's gonna outscore who, and that's what kind of leads me to believe I can see the Warriors beating them. And Wiggins is returning too. Obviously, the road woes from the Warriors are really scary. I think they're like 11-30 on the road this season.
They can't win games away from Oracle.
This is going to be a battle.
Go ahead.
I mean, Sacramento's pretty
No,
close.
I was gonna say this is gonna be a battle of
Um,
whose fans want to buy tickets to the opposing team's arena and take over.
Well, but here's the thing: the Kings aren't as governed by road record as much as the Warriors are either, so it doesn't matter as much for them anyway.
No, I just see
Um,
these are just like it's like the equivalent of two heavyweights just throwing haymakers for 48 minutes, bro. It's
so
literally all offense.
Jerry, could I ask you like a qualifying thing before you go on? The reason why I'm picking the Lakers to go on is because I just can't shake LeBron out of my head. Is it the same? Do you think this series is being governed by the fact that we can't shake Steph, Draymond, and Clay out of our heads? Like you just don't bet against. They're one of those teams that you don't bet against on because the Kings are the biggest underdog 3 seed in NBA history. I think they're plus 400, 300, something like that, to take the series.
Wow.
So even us talking now about how it'll be a battle, like that's pretty insane to be that big of a dog when you're the higher seed. So do you think that like we're giving the Warriors pure, like without the Steph, Draymond, Clay credit, like the historical career thing, would we be nearly as high on the Warriors as we are now, just in a vacuum?
I mean, probably not. Honestly, I didn't even answer my own question about
Okay.
like who will make the deepest run because I actually agree with you. I think having LeBron and AD be the two best out of the five guys on the floor is gonna be the difference maker for them possibly getting Western Conference Finals, maybe the finals because it's the wild wild west. I don't. I feel like anybody could beat anybody, even though we all think the
Yes.
Lakers will beat the Grizzlies in this series in 6, 7 games, whatever it
Yes.
might be. The Grizzlies could very well go home with the series win and going on to the next round.
See,
Scary.
it in any other Western Conference year, I wouldn't bet on the Lakers like I do, but this is the most wide open the West has been in years.
Like Tomer has
Like every
a Western Conference Finals in the first round. It's kind of
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. So like I don't think that we can count any team in the West out, and if I'm going to bet on someone, it has to be a healthy LeBron with a sidekick. I just,
Yeah.
especially if we're just narrowing it down to
Alrighty.
California,
Let's.
has to be LeBron for me. But Tomer, I get it, dude. Like the beam,
Yeah.
baby. I would love for me to be wrong and you to be right.
Obviously, we took this a majority of the podcast talking about Clippers Suns and how it's going to be a heated matchup. I want to know from you two, and I'll give my input as well, of course. What is going to be the most interesting playoff matchup in your opinion? Tomer, you can start. Let Tomer. We talked a lot, Drew. Let's hear Tomer go first here.
That's tough.
Okay.
It might be the Warriors and Kings, to be honest with you. I mean, there's a reason they're in primetime every single game. Um, just man, this is tough. Just for the sake of not repeating that, I'm gonna go Cavs Knicks. The team Donovan Mitchell was supposed to go to versus the team Donovan Mitchell did go to. That's just gonna be so much fun there.
Everyone was supposed to go to the Knicks, Tomer. Hush.
Well, I mean, this is actually close to being done, so I'm gonna go with Cavs Knicks.
That's fair. That's fair.
Plus, the Garden back in
All
the
right.
playoffs actually
All right.
should be fun.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Are we allowed to like name a potential second round matchup?
First round only. We could get second round later on. You know.
This guy.
God damn it! No.
You're cheating.
I just really wanted to talk about the potential of Warriors Grizzlies again. That's all. Listen, as a Nets fan, it's my personal dream to see them matched up with the Sixers again. I want it to be another war. I want us to bring Jared Dudley back for a 10-day contract. Just so he control the entire city of Philly again. No, I think the most interesting matchup. Any matchup with the Grizzlies is going to be fascinating to me. I just want to see if their tough guy mentality is going to hold up, and I think the Lakers are a really good test for that.
You know, both of y'all just like kind of killed me because the one in my head at first was Knicks and Cavs. That's the one I was going to roll with. But Tomer changed his mind about the Kings Warriors, so he took that. And I was
I
like,
can
all right,
hop
well,
off.
cool. I'll go Lakers, Grizzlies. Nah, you're there now. Stay on the bus. So you know what? I think I'm gonna take your original one though, with the Kings and the Warriors, because it really is gonna be guns a blazing the entire series. Like the Warriors do have pretty solid defense come postseason time. I have regular season Warriors in my head, which makes it hard for me to see them actually stopping that offense. But Sabonis is going to get abused in pick and roll situations because that's what happens to him on a daily in the regular season. So seeing what Steph and Draymond might do to Sabonis and what the Kings will do back to them, we could see the total score like combined being like 280 points. Like that could be the average. It really could just be a slugfest. That's what I want to see. I just want to see.
If the Warriors know what's good for them, they're going to fill every courtside seat with every girl that's been in Jordan Poole's DMs. It's going to be a big fireworks show.
He becomes
Every
the
game so
splash
far,
master
the-
right there
Yeah.
once he gets those girls.
Yeah. The Warriors tip off.
All
Warriors
right,
Kings is in the primetime Saturday and the primetime Sunday for game 1 and 4. Like that's the one everyone wants to see.
Yep.
Everyone wants that matchup.
Yep.
Crazy.
You know the Kings
Because they
Sacramento got some
you know what it is. This is gonna be the nation's first real chance to see the Kings on an extended period of time. Like they've shown up, but they haven't been nationally televised. They're still slept on. But everyone's seeing these wild like 70s ass high scores, and they're looking like they want to see these fireworks happen
we can see
and see if they can keep
we
up
can
with
see
Steph
probably
throwing bombs.
this might be record breaking like sales done for tickets wise. Obviously, just this shit could get insane. That's what I'm really anticipating. These are going to be laser light.
This is the
No pun intended.
this is the one playoff series in maybe 20 years where defense straight up won't matter. It will not matter.
It's
on
all
either
about
side.
timely stops, right? Like
Yeah, exactly.
you get a stop with
It's gonna be Kevin Love on Steph in 2016.
moving on.
But yeah.
Just sticking to playoff matchups. Obviously, we touched on pretty much all of them here at this point. Who's most likely to get upset in your guys' book?
Julian, you go first. I went first last time.
I mean, I don't want to come right back to it, but it kind of has to be the Kings, right?
I don't like that.
Up to you. Is it?
I mean they have the highest odds. Remind me. Cavs, Knicks. Who's the fourth? Who's the fifth seed?
Cavs 4th.
Yeah, Cavs are 4th.
Cavs 4th. Yeah, they're going to be the most likely to be upset.
I don't know if you can call 4 or 5 an upset. That's just me.
Okay, okay. That's fair. But no, I like if I'm allowed to pick a 4-5, it would be one of the 4-5s. But it's either if we're not doing 4-5s, it's either going to be the Kings or the Grizzlies. You know what? I said the Lakers are going to make the deepest run of the California teams. I'm going with the Grizzlies. Most likely to be upset.
Finally. Jesus. I was going to say the Grizzlies too, but you took it.
He got to it.
My guy was talking through it.
I got to it. I'm thinking.
So
I don't research these topics ahead.
So this upset is first round only, Jerry?
First round only.
Okay. I'm gonna take I would have taken Memphis.
Why were we all gonna pick Denver?
I'm gonna take the Phoenix Suns.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Spicy.
There we go. Pick your boys. Pick your boys. I
understand. It's just like we said earlier, the role players are really going to swing that series. And if Ty Lue has a great game plan for him, you never know. But I expect the Suns to win that pretty easily. But I would not be surprised if the Clippers upset them.
I want the record to show that I have not picked my hometown Nets team as the most likely to upset, and that's what Tomer did. So
I want to go on the record and show that the Nets don't have a puncher's chance against the Philadelphia 76ers.
Brooklyn Bridges, baby. Brooklyn Bridges, baby. James Harden's choked before. Tyrese has choked before.
You're missing one big name.
Jared
But
Dudley,
anyway,
Jared Dudley, we need you.
I'm gonna stick with you, Tom. Like
Okay.
I'm also pro Clippers. I think despite being down PG, yes, that is your second best player. Yes, he's a versatile defender and an offensive weapon. We know what PG is. But it's a half court game. A lot of adjustments are being made on the fly, and I think Ty Lue, despite what Julian thinks about his track record, is a pretty solid coach when it comes down to making adjustments, figuring things
I just
out.
said he's not top 5.
Anyway, I take that as an insult. I
It's a
think
good
Ty
pick.
Lue
It's a good pick.
is a top 5 coach in this league, and I think those adjustments with that depth, he can make things interesting. He could get things done over Phoenix. I believe that.
All right, glad that I picked the bold team.
Well, I would have picked the Grizzlies. I just wouldn't want to pick the same team. My pick was the Grizzlies. Though.
Exactly.
I think they're in an awful position to get upset, or a great position to get upset, I guess.
I kind of just think those two teams as well, are like those two series in particular, are the ones that probably most people are looking at for upsets. So you either choose one or you choose the other. And I didn't want to choose the Lakers because I don't want my bias to show. So I chose the other team in LA.
Right, Jerry? Right, Jerry? You don't want your bias to show. Neither do I.
I picked Suns in 6 earlier in the show. Said 5 maybe.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Bridges!
Oh, Joel Embiid's about to flop through the Brooklyn Bridge, bro. What are you talking about?
Nick Claxton, the Alchemist, baby!
All right. Let's keep it rolling here. What's
Most improved player of the year, 7th place.
7th place? I'm tired, dude. Just all right. Okay. Out of every team, we're gonna go team first and then player later. But out of every team that made these playoffs, one of these 16, who has the most pressure to win an NBA championship?
The Suns.
The Boston Celtics, the way they melted down last year, the Warriors having a 2-1 lead, probably should have gone up 3-1. Boston Celtics got to win it. They have to.
I'm also on the Celtics as well. I think I see some people making excuses for Boston, like, wow, they're young. Tatum's 23, 24. Jaylen Brown's still young. I think when you get exposed and you get the experience and you've also been in the league for 5 to 6 years now, I don't even really want to use that as an excuse for them. You know what I mean? I think it's just kind of
You also got
you got to get it.
You also said you needed depth in the offseason, and you got the depth. You got Malcolm Brogdon. You retained Derek White and all those guys. Like, you have everything you need. You have all the pieces you need. Robert Williams hopefully can stay healthy. Al Horford's been
I agree
same. So you have all the pieces. You got to win.
I agree with you. I agree with you both. I think that the Celtics have one more year of grace from me personally, and the Suns are the ones that have been way louder, and they've also choked in recent years.
That's true. I mean, there is no wrong.
They're close though. They're very, very close.
So
I think
they're very
the
very
benefit
close.
the benefit to me though is that Boston has the benefit of saying, to me, again in my opinion, they're not the best team in the East, whereas the Suns can make a case to the best team in the West.
Well, that's why I said the Suns have the most pressure, because like at least the Celtics can say, if we ran into the unstoppable wall that is Joel Embiid or the unstoppable wall that is Giannis, like that's fair shakes.
I think
If the Suns fuck it up,
a part of the reason though that I feel like it is Boston is because all these rumors that we're seeing about Jaylen Brown possibly departing from the team, it just makes me think that you lose Jaylen Brown, you lose an all-star caliber player, a guy that could be a number one option, but he's kind of sharing those responsibilities with Tatum, right? How is Boston going to get better if they did lose Jaylen Brown? Especially if he just walks for
nothing.
The better question is, does their title window shut if they do lose him?
Possibly. For a little while, yes, it could. Unless the depth is really just that nasty around them. They'll have cap space to possibly sign another impact player, but
I'm not saying forever. I'm not saying forever, but for now, I think that's a very viable question to ask.
All right.
That's all.
All right, now, we of course we had to do this. We're at the top of the playoffs here. The very start. Well, we haven't even started yet. We're in the play-in saga still. But I just want to ask, who's coming out the West and who's coming out the East? early predictions here. It's April. We got to fast forward to June. Give me your two dogs.
Bias aside, this is Joel Embiid looks ungoddamn stoppable. I'm picking the Sixers,
Ooh,
and you know what? I'm gonna go all in on my deep Lakers run. Sixers Lakers.
that sounds like a classic, like 1980 Dr. J Magic Johnson series.
It does, doesn't it? No, I think listen. I think the West 1 through 7. Sorry, Timberwolves. Sorry, Timberwolves. I think the West 1 through 7. It's wide open, and anyone can find a good series. And I think LA has potential. So I think it's fair to say, if I'm going to say, the deepest run, Sixers Lakers.
Love it.
Coming out of the East for me are the Milwaukee Bucks. I think the healthy Chris Middleton, they come
Safe pick.
back. I mean, they were the best team last year before Middleton went down, and they lost to the Celtics in 7 by only a few points. I think I don't think it was a blowout or anything like that. So they were close. So I think Milwaukee comes out of the East, and out of the West, I'm gonna say, huh?
No, I just said it's a gauntlet. That place is dangerous out there. It's like a minefield.
No team is goddamn safe.
It's
in
a
the West.
gauntlet, but the king ultimately sits on the throne, and they're probably safe. So I'm going to go with the Sacramento Kings coming out of the West.
Okay, yes, like the beat, baby.
Right. On it, boy.
Tomer, dark horse, baby.
I think the Kings can do it. I think they have all the pieces.
That's
Hey,
interesting.
if they do make it out the West, we need to get Tomer like a Domantas Sabonis jersey.
Oh yeah, nah. Absolutely. I'll chip in for that.
Yeah,
I will pay.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, we're talking about them. We're talking about them with Heatherton only because they've been so bad for the last 16 years, but they're a really good team. But the West is deep, but I think they can do it.
Watch. Donaghy comes back from jail for one series. The NBA does not want to see Sacramento in the finals.
Yo, somebody cancel Julian, bro.
He might do it himself.
Honestly, I don't want to dim the Kings' light, man. I really feel like you are making me figuratively and literally just poop on them. Because I just feel like they can't stop anybody. I get this is an offensive league, but man, it's a bold pick though. I like it. Damn, that's tough.
I mean, every team has holes. Every team has holes. So I don't know. Every team has holes.
That's true.
Right, and theirs is an entire half of the court.
Right, but you can't stop them on the other end. They get the best clutch player in the
I'm
season.
Just saying.
So.
I'm just saying. My team has holes all over their bodies.
My bad. I almost like lagged out just now. Let's not talk about my shitty wife.
You're right.
But I'm a pick. I think it's gonna be a rematch of the 2021 finals. To be honest with you, I think it's gonna be the Bucks coming back out. I think they are the best team when everybody's locked and loaded and healthy. They have 3 defensive-minded stalwarts on their team, and Brook Lopez.
What's a stalwart? What's a stalwart?
And it's just like a very
an asshole, bro.
Yeah, like you are like it's just like it's in my head. It's just like a brisk defender. I think of a stout guy, just somebody who's a beast at what they do. I don't know the Urban Dictionary definition for this, but damn.
Right. Hey Quincy, make sure that we put audio of the definition of stalwart.
Let's not do that, okay? Because I gave you.
He meant stalwart. You know what he meant. Damn. Come
on, man. Like you ain't had to be that. You're such a dick, man. Anyway, they have 3 guys that are really great defenders, okay? And Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday, and Giannis. I think those guys, that line, that's ridiculous. Chris Middleton's still trying to find his groove. I think he'll have it by like the middle of whoever they're going to play in this first round series. We still are yet to know since the play-in game hasn't happened yet for that. But now West, like we've been talking about all episode long, the Suns look damn near unstoppable. I know they played a lot of like bottom feeder teams in that top, like these last 8 games, whatever it was that KD was available, but it's That's a mercenary for hire in KD. Devin Booker is a killer in his own right, and then Chris Paul just has to right the ship, and you still have DeAndre Ayton. That's low key a big four in terms of talent. Ayton just needs to step up and lock up, get rebounds, do his job, and play his role, but also get buckets on the other end. I think it's a Suns Bucks type of finals right there. I'm hoping for that low key because I just want to see CP get a chip. To be honest with you,
Ayton is definitely the 2016 Harrison Barnes of this Suns team. But yeah,
no, that's
big four.
kind of accurate.
Nah, I'm not wrong.
Let's dive out of all this postseason talk for a second though. We'll get back to it for our games that we have in store, but there's some big off-season storylines that are going to be taking place here in over the next few months. Obviously, the Pelicans just got bounced, which is going to be our first topic here, and it's crazy to think. Remember, that was my dark horse, right? My dark horse to get to the finals way back in September or October, whenever we started, all based off of Zion Williamson, who played in 29 games, was still voted an all-star starter, which is kind of ridiculous to think. Averaged around 26 points a game. Like, we know the kid is box office. But I'm seeing now on all the mainstream networks and stuff like that, talking trading Zion. Where is your guys' thoughts with this? And Ju, you can start us off.
It happens every year. Like I feel like it's like death, taxes, Zion trade rumors. Like that this is what this is turning into. I don't think that they get rid of Zion. Not this year. I am scared for his future. I think he could wind up becoming one of the biggest what if stories in NBA history. We were literally talking about the Pelicans being the biggest threat in the West and the NBA, like 4 months ago at the turn of the year?
Yep.
Like it was them, the Kings and the Nuggets that were just untouchable in the West. Oh, and the Grizzlies. So if this is a question about Zion's future, I don't know. I am not hedging my bets for the Pelicans to do anything with him. I think that they're not going to do anything with him. They're not doing nothing.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I just don't think they're gonna make any move.
No.
I just don't see it. I don't see why you would. He's still, how old is Zion? 21, 22? Just turned 22. He's going to be 23 in July.
Yeah.
About 3 years from his prime, we'll say, from the start of his prime. You have to hope that eventually he finds a way to stay healthy. Same thing happened, well, not to this level, but Steph dealt with the ankle injuries and B dealt with the early season injuries. Like, shit happens sometimes. But
what would you do? Trade him for the Wemby pick? Like that's the only thing that
Hey, speaking of which, before I even give my answer, I just want to rub it in the face of some of these Pelicans fans and people that hopped in my inbox on social media that you're not getting Wemby from a Laker pick because we made the postseason and y'all did. Okay, just had to get that off my chest real quick.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
Did they actually email your inbox?
People were emailing me.
Wow.
Email.
Oh, they were emailing you?
Email.
Nah, I just had people in my DMs.
That's what I thought you meant DMs. You were calling it
email's
inbox.
Crazy. Email's crazy.
Emails, and I was just like, where the hell is?
Dog, Jerry, I don't know your email.
Bro, these dudes are mad. I would have left the signature too.
Dog, Jerry, you're getting doxxed.
Juju for doo number, IMDb line, like all the credits, all that shit.
No.
Yo, Tomer, shut up. I don't want to be emailed by Pelicans fans. They're in the Bayou, Tomer. Do you know how scary Bayou fans are?
Nah, but I agree with you guys though. Like when I was doing some research about this, just like Zion's contract and like what it would take to move it, how it would work, and blah blah blah. This shit is literally set up like an NFL contract. Where like a certain amount of money's guaranteed, and you get like Odell Beckham's contract that he just signed with Baltimore, $15 million guaranteed. If he catches 9 touchdown passes, he gets $1 million bonus. If he hits a certain amount of yards, you get another $1 million bonus. Like working up to whatever it was that Zion actually signed for originally. He has to play a certain amount of games. He has to stay under 295 or 285, whatever it is. There's a lot of stipulations in it, right? And so it's not really costing the Pelicans as much as it looks like on paper, that 200 number, whatever it is. So I say all that to say you have time to kind of sit here and hope that, he figures out a diet plan or that he stays healthier or whatever it is. So they don't really have to do anything. If you trade him, like you said, who are they going to trade him for? It's like the Jaylen Brown thing. They lose Jaylen Brown, they're going to get worse. The Pelicans lose Zion. We see that they're a number one team in the West at one point, and they plummeted down the standings to a playing spot. So it's
Right.
it's first grade math, SpongeBob. Like literally, I get it. But for our next
This is smoke.
guy though, one that's probably a little more realistic of happening, Damian Lillard, who literally said on TV, I don't know if you guys were watching the Stephen A thing last night,
Yeah.
that he's not really trying to threaten the Blazers to get better.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't, we need to have some serious talks. What's Dame's future looking like? Is he out of Portland next season?
One more year in Portland. He ain't that serious. One more year. Remember the Instagram post last summer?
No.
There were a bunch of cryptic. There were a bunch of cryptic Instagram posts last summer that started a bunch of rumors. Dame and Zion, different categories, but trade rumors exist about them every single year at this point, and I have ceased to believe it. What would you trade? What would you trade Dame for?
I don't.
What would another team?
I just think he's going to stay with the
So-
Blazers until he sets a few more records
Same.
that he hasn't broken.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Because
Yeah.
look, in his post-game press conference, not just the Stephen A one, he said that basically the only avenue to improve is trading the upcoming pick. Didn't say trade Shaden. He said Shaden is one of those rare ready now type of guys. So he didn't say that when he talked about young guys. But he said you're not likely to find another guy like that. And he said that he knew he's had conversations and he knows guys that are out there that want to team up. He didn't name them, but he knows there are guys out there who want to team up. I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean,
I think he stays,
Well,
but
the key is team. The key is team up where, and the popular
in Portland,
thing to say against anyone joining Dame is, well, that's what I'm saying. The other thing about that is Portland is like Green Bay in the NFL. No one wants to really go to Portland. You know what I mean? That's.
I don't know. I don't think the
That-
city
that-
has a
that-
bad
that's-
rap.
It's not a bad rap, but that's the sentiment. Maybe it's changed recently, but
I don't know.
it's hard to get people to go to Portland.
I'm going to go against the grain here. I think he's gone. Because even
Where does it go, Jerry?
I'm not sure. I mean, they have to trade him as whoever they get the best assets from. It has to make sense to the Blazers, but I also know they'll accommodate Dame to wherever possible location that he wants to go since he's put in his time with the franchise. Like, obviously, you're not going to get a better franchise face replacement off of one of these trades. It's highly doubtful that they will. But that does allow you to hit the reset button, figure some things out, and hopefully land a franchise play in the draft. Like, the way I see it, you're going to trade that pick potentially, especially if it's high lottery pick. Let's say, best case scenario, it's a top 5 pick. Best case scenario. I'm wondering who's going to want it. It is a good draft. It is a deep draft. Maybe somebody else that's looking to rebuild. Maybe, but what are you going to get? Who are you going to trade? Like that pick, who are you going to get in return for it?
Jerry, quick question for you. If the Hornets land the number 2 pick, do you trade that for Damian Lillard?
Difference. No.
Not
I
number
don't
1.
think so.
Number
No,
2.
no, you don't.
No, Dame doesn't put you over the top if you're the Hornets.
We still have too many problems, and the backcourt's not even really the main one, honestly. So no.
Okay. Interesting.
It makes me think for a little bit because obviously it's Damian Lillard, probably arguably the best point guard in the league, right up there with Steph potentially. So
Dame, if he goes anywhere, goes to a middling team that needs a push over the top. How many of those are eligible remains to be seen.
yeah, it really is like a TBD kind of situation. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't think the Blazers get that much better this offseason. It has to be.
No.
It has to be
No,
via
no.
trade because via free agency, I don't know who these guys that Dame was talking about that wants to team up with them. But until I
OG?
see it happen, I'm not going to believe it. The best free agency acquisition since getting rid of C.J. McCollum was Jeremy Grant, who didn't play terrible, but it's not going to put you over the top. I know they had a hot start to the regular season way back in the beginning, but who are they going to pick up?
Remember, I played that. I played that game with you guys, real or fake, and we all said Blazers fake.
Oh yeah,
We didn't think that they could hold up.
oh yeah.
No way in hell they're the, and Dame doesn't leave this season.
We'll just have to wait and see.
He's not.
Now let's have a little bit of fun, guys. That was a pretty. It sounded like a pretty morbid situation.
That was a downer. That was a downer way to end that.
It was. It really was. But this is the NBA. What real happens. Whatever the saying is.
Jesus, Jared.
But game number 1. I'm gonna give you guys one of the answers already. You would even know the game. The most consecutive games played list. I actually looked it up the other day. I found it. You know who number 1 is. So let's just go ahead and get out the way. It's Mikal Bridges, who has played 392 consecutive games. That's the longest active streak. There's 4 other names on this list that I want you guys to give me longest consecutive games. Tomer played a similar game, so
All time.
Active?
no, not all time. Active players.
Oh, active.
Active players.
I will not. I can tell
Harrison
you right
Barnes.
now. I probably won't know this.
Harrison Barnes is number 3 here.
I'm gonna be awful at this.
Tomer literally played something very, very, very similar.
I know. So Tomer, I'm relying on you, homie.
Yeah, but a lot of those weren't active.
These are active.
Well, right.
streaks. Active.
I was ready to be like, Walt Bellamy.
So did COVID
uh,
cut those games played? Because COVID was on injury, but it was a reason to be out. Because I want to say,
I think that cuts the streak.
Ivica Zubac was on. Well, no, actually, he missed the game, didn't he? He missed the game. Never mind. No, not him. Not him.
Well, you guessed one. You have 10 guesses, so you guessed one. You can burn off a few here.
I'm just gonna say Jaylen Brown.
No.
I don't think
No. He's not even playing right now. He's
Already
out.
been submitted. It has been submitted.
No, it
No.
doesn't count, it
Wait.
doesn't count, it
Like
doesn't count.
longest.
I know that's
Wait.
wrong.
No. Then hold the pause. I'm misunderstanding the rules. Then are we talking about longest active streaks that are still going?
Yes.
Yes, they are still currently
That are still go. Okay, I thought you meant like longest active streaks ever.
No.
Of active players. Okay, never mind. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Derek
Tomer,
White.
I didn't know the rules.
No.
He played all 82 this year too.
You'd be surprised. Active streaks. This list is actually pretty interesting. There's 2 Warriors on here, so that
Bro,
that
if you
gives
pull
it
some
2
bullshit,
Jordan Poole.
then the other one is
people.
Kevon
Yep,
Leonard.
Jordan Poole, indeed. So you have one more.
That's 3. Oh, you gave us one of them,
Yeah,
Mikal
we
Bridges.
have one more
Okay.
out of the top 5. Yeah.
You kind of gave that one away by saying it's 2 Warriors.
I did. You're welcome.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're gonna get this other name. That's how confident
Bro,
I
if it's
am.
some bullshit, like if you say Trey Mann or something, that's not my guess. But if you say someone like Trey Mann, I'm gonna be pissed at you.
No, I have a feeling it's someone on the Rockets too.
They all
It's no one on the Rockets. It is a West Coast team.
Didn't they?
It's a West Coast team. It's no one on the Rockets. He is a role player. He comes off the bench. That's as good as I can go. That's as deep as I can go.
I have like Bismack Biyombo in mind. No, but he missed the final game of the year. Actually, he's just not active anymore.
Love hearing Tomer's thought process, man. Julian just like
I
Tomer.
good. Yeah, I have none. I have none. I was really hoping that Tomer would like freak out with the Warriors guy so I could get 2 on the list.
So it's a
I'm
Laker,
glad,
a Clipper,
I'm glad that I got one.
a Blazer, not a Sun. Lakers, Clippers, Blazers. Maybe it's Kings too. Is it? No. Trey Lyles missed a game.
And
I
plus,
see
you
Jerry's-
need to remember too. This is literally consecutive, so it could go back. It does go back even to last season.
Yeah, I know.
Consecutive.
To last season.
Okay, Davion Mitchell.
No,
Oh,
He comes off the bench, Tomer.
he comes off the bench.
it is a bench player. It is a bench player.
Yeah. Jerry, give us a bench player. It's not.
Davion doesn't start.
Yeah,
Fair.
Julian had a brain fart. It's all good.
You're trying to mess up my
I
thought
did.
process over here. My only other guess might be like Austin. No, he missed the game. He missed the game.
No, Austin Reeves missed a game.
All right, this is taking a little longer than I expected. So, Tomer, stay close to home. That's my hint to you.
Who the hell could it be on the Clippers?
Okay, so
Ooh, no one played all 82 for him. Oh, bro, it's Russell Westbrook, dude.
It's not Russell Westbrook.
It's not?
It's not Russell. You were so confident.
I mean, you said stay close to home. I'm overthinking this. I don't know.
You could concede. I'm cool with that.
Eric Gordon. No, not a guess. Not a guess. Not a guess. It's not a guess.
no.
Who's the other guy they got in the trade? Oh, your boy Mason Plumlee.
Oh God!
That's why I knew it. I knew. There you go.
There you go, man.
This guy tricked me with the midseason acquisition, bro.
Obviously, Mike Hill's at the top with 392. Kevon Looney at 192. Harrison Barnes 139. Plum God at 131, and Jordan Poole at 129. You did your thing, man. You know, it took a little help, but I'm glad you got there.
Thank you. Quincy, you can cut out this extra part.
Glad to have contributed one name.
Next up,
After the clue he gave you.
Here. Yeah.
You wouldn't have gotten the Warriors either.
I would have gotten there eventually.
Next up here.
Eventually, we would have been at an hour 30.
You would have ran out of guesses. Would have been my guess. But next game that we have here, the most viewed players on NBA social this season.
LeBron, Luka.
Yep, that's 1 and 3. Numbers
Steph.
1 and 3 right there.
Steph is 2.
Steph is number 2 on here.
Giannis.
I remembered seeing
Giannis
this
is
stat,
4
actually.
or 5, something like that.
Giannis is 5, yes.
Nikola is
Kyrie?
not big like that.
Kyrie is on there, yes.
What are we doing? Top 10?
Top 10, yeah. Keep going.
With Kyrie's on there. Jokic then?
Jokic is number 10. Barely made it in. Yes, sir.
Who do we have right now,
Tatum?
Jer?
You have LeBron, Steph, Luka, Giannis, Kyrie, and Jokic.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum is on there. Yes, sir.
Most Filipino pronunciation ever. KD.
KD is not on here, no.
No, he missed too much time, man. You got to know this. Come on.
You can still be viewed. Shut up. I've got the majority of these guesses.
Hey, kids, stop bickering. Come on now.
Why do you make
How many
Tomer and
do we
I
have
work
left?
together? We work better as rivals.
Two
You
left.
have
Two left.
1, 3. You have 3 left.
Joel Embiid. How do we
Three
feel about
left.
Joel Embiid? Hello.
Because he's not on the list. Hello.
Yeah, see, he wasn't on the list.
Oh,
I knew he wasn't on the list.
wow.
Yeah, shut up, Tomer.
At least
Don't
he
talk
played
to me.
games.
I knew he played games.
But then I'm gonna go Russell. This is not an official, guys, but Russell Westbrook. You think he's on there, Julian?
Dame.
Dame missed too
No.
much time.
No, he's not. Dame.
Oh, dude,
Are we
hold on.
getting
Clearly, that's not.
Time out. Donovan Mitchell.
Okay, I'll go with that guess.
I don't know why.
That's a good guess.
He's not on here either.
He had 71
See,
in a game.
We gotta stop. Hey, we gotta stop going with the time. It's most viewed on social media, dummy. Damian Lillard.
No, dummy. He's not on here either.
All right. All right. That's two. That's 2 each. That's 2 each. Okay, relax.
This guy's just trying to even it up. Who are we forgetting? Trey
Do you think it's
Young?
another Warrior?
Mm,
No.
I feel like he is because people like watching
I
him.
don't- Yeah, but he hasn't done enough this season.
Anthony
Done enough
Davis?
notable things.
Laker, Anthony Davis.
I don't like that pick.
Let's not even use that one
I
as an answer.
Yeah, no. Ja.
There you go. Finally, somebody named Job. Like, how do y'all forget about this dude? Yes.
Yeah, we're idiots. Ja.
Yes. Guys on here. Two more.
Is
Two
Domantas
more?
on
You know
there,
what?
you think?
These are
No.
low key. These are the hardest two names that I know you guys won't.
De'Aaron Fox.
No, it's not De'Aaron Fox.
Damn it. I thought maybe. Okay.
This guy,
Two more
I was like,
guesses.
is Domantas on there? No, De'Aaron Fox.
No. Because De'Aaron Fox is the most clutch player in the NBA. He's gonna have the highlights, dummy.
Dude, we are nerds. We are NBA nerds. People don't even know that he has that stat. You got to think about it.
Yeah, but he has the buzzer beaters. House of Highlights is gonna show up, is what I'm saying.
Hey, NBA social, people have to be looking this person up.
And Jerry looks like he's paralyzed.
That's terrible.
Frozen
You know,
buckets.
as long as you can hear me, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I want to say,
Okay.
I want to say, either Levine or DeRozan.
They haven't done that much.
Yeah.
All right, let me
They haven't
let
done
you guys
enough.
in. Let me let you
They
guys
haven't
know.
done enough.
Neither of these
Holiday's a
guys.
pretty good year.
Shut up and listen for 2 seconds, bro. Because all these names you're throwing out are way off. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, they're not, yeah. No.
These two guys, they have never played in an All-Star game. Never.
Yeah, see?
So
What hey, Jerry, real quick, was Jordan Poole recorded as an official guest?
no, he wasn't. Would you like to submit that?
Tomer, I think it's Jordan Poole. I would like to submit that, yes.
Listen to Julian. He is correct. You got one more guess. And I can't even give you a hint for this one because if I say it, I will give it away. But you got one more person. One more freakishly tall person.
Oh, you gave it away, man. What the heck?
Put it up.
I don't know who it is.
Put it
I don't know. I don't know.
No. I was like, call your bluff.
I was hoping.
Call
I
your
was hoping
bluff.
it would come to me, and it just didn't come to me.
For all the wrong. Well, no, he's played in an All-Star game.
Y'all are not. Y'all are not getting.
If you say Bull,
You are not.
I'm gonna jump off a bridge.
Nah, it might be Boban.
No way, it's Boban.
Just throw it out.
I said it might be.
Throw me,
I said it might be.
throw me one. Just throw me.
He never played in an All-Star game.
Was Kristaps ever an All-Star?
It might. No, he wasn't. But I think you're overthinking this, Tomer.
I'm overthinking. Do you know who it is?
When I tell
I
y'all
think
the
it's
answer-
Boban.
When I tell y'all the answer, it's gonna kind of blow your mind because it's like one of the. Never mind. I can't even keep saying. Dang, just give up, man. Concede, man.
Hey, Tomer, this is a Taco Fall ass answer. This is the Taco Fall ass answer. We need to think.
Yeah, I think it's Bull.
Like this isn't. Throw it out there.
Because who else is lanky like that? And he says we can't guess it.
Bull.
This is the last
Bobo.
guess. This is the last guess.
Oh no!
right.
No.
Oh
No,
shit!
no,
Really?
No.
Come on, fellas. You're holding me up, man.
Quincy, you can cut all this out. All this extra time out. This is for us at this point.
Okay, you said Bobo. I said Boban. Unless Jerry might be trying to freak us out too. I think Jerry's trying to freak us out.
Look who you're talking to.
I'm talking to a J with the Wi-Fi logo on it.
That's all you need to be talking to, baby.
All right, I want to guess Bull because I think he had a hot start to the year. I don't know who else is
You know what?
lanky.
I want us to agree, Tomer. We'll go down with the ship together. I will make the peace offering. Bull.
Bull is incorrect.
Who was it?
Victor Wembanyama.
That's not an
NBA
NBA
social.
player. What are we doing?
He's not an NBA player.
He's not an NBA player, but he's an NBA
Oh.
socialist. Because the NBA airs his
Okay.
games. I told you it was one of those
Okay.
weird loophole kind of situations, you know?
Yeah. Shut up. I'm not mad about that. Let's move on.
I love Julian, man. This
Getting
guy's
us on it.
boots.
Getting us on a technicality.
Hey, man, I tried the best I could to give you the hint. Anyway,
You know, you got Tomer and I to get along, and I think that's the real win.
love at first sight, baby.
Nope, definitely not.
All right. You know what? On to this next game. It is playoff season basketball. I want to talk highest points per game averages. All time, just top five, the top five. We're not going to go crazy with it. But the highest points per game averages, the top five of them. Can you name those people for me? Five guys, like the restaurant.
In a season or of their career?
Since what, like Wilt?
For their career, like
In
highest
a season or
postseason
over their
points per
entire
game.
careers? Okay.
Since what, like Wilt?
Whatever you want it to be, man. It's top five all time. Top five highest
Okay,
points per
Wilt's
game
up
averages.
there.
How many? Yeah, how many guesses do we get, Jerry?
I'm doing five, so we'll do 10 guesses, and I'll let you know one right now. This doesn't count.
10. Wilt.
Wilt is wrong. You both keep saying Wilt, and Wilt is not on here. He's not in the top five. No. Surprisingly.
Odd. Okay. Tomer, we need to think about this. It's. I'm just gonna rattle off some names. MJ is up there. Kobe's up there. Malone's up there.
Are these guesses?
LeBron is up
Are
there.
these guesses?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's
I'm just
discussion,
throwing out which one
man.
of these four names sound.
God.
Yeah. I like. You think I'm not that dumb?
Okay.
Which one of those? Which one of the? I think we're overthinking this.
Kobe.
Throw out a name.
Kobe Bryant for sure.
Okay, that's a guess. Kobe.
Kobe is incorrect.
LeBron.
Oh shit.
LeBron is 6. He's not 5. He just barely missed it. I know.
What are
All right,
we
so
doing?
we have two freebies. All right. Karl Malone.
Karl Malone is also not here. Not in the top 5.
What?
Bro,
Points
this
per
guy
game
played like
average.
one season. I swear to God.
No.
This man had one good season and retired, and he's counting this motherfucker.
Look,
All right.
I'll let you in on a secret. I'll let you on a secret here. 4 of these guys are definitely Hall of Famers. And 2 of them are active.
Okay.
Active?
Okay.
Kevin Durant?
2 people on this.
Kevin
Uh,
Durant
are
is probably up here.
Yeah, KD. I'll put that up as a guess.
There you go. Now you're getting somewhere. Yes, KD is 1.
That means
2 of them are active, you said?
Joel and
Yep,
Embiid
2 are
might
active.
be up there.
It's Joel or Giannis.
Giannis had a rough start to his career. He's not going to be up there. Joel came out dominant. And he just averaged 33 this year. I think it's Joel.
Entered the postseason dominant. Because by the time Giannis entered the postseason, he was like,
Wait, this is
dominant.
playoff points per game?
Yes.
Bro, I didn't know that. I thought it
Tomer.
was regular.
Tomer.
Repeated that several times. Several.
I didn't hear it. Your
Tomer.
connection was bad, I guess. I don't know.
Julian heard me, and if he could hear me, that's enough.
If I could hear Jerry all the way from the Pine Barrens, where
Okay, playoff. Oh,
if I can hear you, because Dame, Steph,
Russell Westbrook, I think, is up there. I want to say. That's not a
Westbrook
guess,
is up
but I think
there.
Westbrook's up there. I want to guess.
So we have those 3 guards. We have Joel. We have Giannis.
Giannis might be up there.
Those are the big 5. We don't have that many guesses left. I think we have 1 freebie left.
You have 2
Allen
freebies
Iverson-
left.
Allen Iverson had pretty good
Technically, you
points
only have
per game
3
average
guesses.
in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, but those last Nugget years kind of screwed him, I think. Shaq should be up there.
We did guess he's not up there.
We didn't guess Shaq.
Did we not?
You did
We
not.
did not.
You did not
Shaq,
get
yeah,
Shaq, no.
definitely Shaq. Are you kidding me? Yeah, for sure.
Shaq is incorrect as well, guys.
Oof. Okay, we haven't guessed MJ yet. Can we guess MJ?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Like you're,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
guess?
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Yes. MJ's number one. Yes. Hunter
We're overthinking.
Thomas.
We're overthinking this shit.
Then maybe Barkley's up there.
Barkley might be up there. I'll take the free guess on Barkley.
Barkley is incorrect.
Okay. We have to get these last 3 in a row. You said only one player outside of KD is still active, right, on this list?
There's one more active player on this list.
Okay.
It's got to be Giannis.
Uh,
It has to be. I don't know what other
I'll go with
player it could be.
Giannis.
Yeah.
Its averages.
You're
Wait, it's average. Okay. Who was it?
Giannis is 13th on this list at 26.8.
Okay. Who is the? Who are the other
13th at 26.8.
All right.
Fuck off.
Yes.
It's insane.
So, in order,
Insane.
MJ is number 1 with 33.4. Luka,
Yep.
number 2, 32.5.
Oh, we're idiots.
AI, like you mentioned, had enough juice because he averaged 29.7 for number 3. Kevin Durant, like you guys mentioned, number 4, 29.4. And the last one is Jerry West at number 5 at a solid 29.1.
Jerry West is higher than Wilt.
Yeah, I don't even see Wilt in his top 15. Kobe is
Interesting.
21st, and I don't even see Wilt on here.
That was in the
They
ABA.
might not have tracked like Wilt's early
Oh,
years.
Wilt's is 49 at 22.5. He's at the bottom of the list.
See, no, I think it's because they only started tracking him later.
Word. Well,
That had to have been the case. Damn.
those are my games.
I feel mad about Luka.
Yeah, like, I really thought y'all would have got the Luka one because he came in hot. Like,
See, yeah. He came in hot right away. He hasn't had the time to like dampen the average. I really thought that AI might have like screwed himself out of something.
yeah. All right.
Damn.
Julian, you are up. That's it for Game 7.
My team that we are going to be drafting from is the Miami Heat.
Oh, I like it.
Ooh.
That's a spicy one.
Go ahead, Jer.
No pun intended. Oh,
Go ahead, Jer. Go ahead, Jer.
Really?
Live your life, baby.
Wow,
Live your life. You have the first pick. You're the one.
man. Hey, I got to take LeBron, man. Give him to me. Let's do it.
There you go. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
So am I in the middle here? Am I just stuck here?
Yes, you are effed.
I would think that
Dwayne Wade is Dwayne Wade, right?
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking this too.
Dwayne Wade is Dwayne Wade.
LeBron James.
Yeah. Give me Alonzo Mourning and Jimmy Butler.
Oh,
Jimmy
I didn't think you were going to say
off
that.
rip?
I would take him too. I would take him.
Really?
I'll take the bubble run, Jimmy Butler. Hell yes.
Took his team to a final. I mean, hey.
Yeah.
I have my shooting guard. I want to go back-to-back shooting guards. Is there a famous point guard in their history? I can't remember. I'm going to go Shaq because I can't think of another better person.
That's okay. No, Shaq is a good pick.
Shaq is good.
Shaq had dope seasons with
I
Miami.
can't remember anything else.
Okay.
Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes season.
Yeah, chill. He was coming at my boy. I ain't appreciate it. You gotta chill. You gotta chill. Hey,
Man is
even
out
PG.
of the pocket.
PG. Man. The one point guard that comes to mind for that team to answer your question, Tony.
Don't do it.
Don't
do it.
Why not?
Don't do it.
But I like
Don't
it.
do it. Don't do it.
Killer Cross.
Shut up. Yeah, I know you're gonna take him.
Shut up. Give me Tim Hardaway. Let's talk about
God damn it. God damn
Let's
it.
talk about it.
No, we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah,
I was
I
really
don't wanna
hoping
talk
that both
about
y'all
that.
would forget about him for some reason.
It was between him and
Just go.
Shaq for me. Jerry, you have 2 picks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh shit, that is right, man. Well, my bad. I mean, shoot, PG. You know what? I'm gonna do Chris Bosh. Underrated role in Miami.
Dude, you're a
bit
piece of
pick.
crap.
Very, very good.
I'll go make me go with some. All right, man. I'm gonna go with Mr. 305 himself, Udonis Haslem.
Ah,
Hey,
with a career pick.
I
I
love it.
got you.
I was really hoping that I was really hoping he'd fall to me at my very last pick.
No,
Hey, hey,
I
So
couldn't let
like
him.
the boy.
you could take Michael Jordan. His jersey is retired with the Heat.
No,
I'm
man.
shut up, Julian.
You are off
Shut up.
today. This is awful.
Shut up. Give me Glenn Rice and Bam Bam.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Oh,
Ooh.
you took two names that was just
Ooh.
like it was. It's on it's in the
Ooh.
book. It was in the book, man.
Oof.
Damn.
Woof.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
that hurts. That hurts.
Woof.
So I have
That felt really good.
a shooting guard, power
Yeah.
forward, and a center. Uh, who's a point guard in their history? Do they ever have point guards? Do they have any point guards in their history?
You tell me.
I can think of
You
I
tell
can
me.
think of
North
literally
Cole is
Goran
available.
Dragic, and that's it. I can't think of any other point
Mario Chalmers.
guards. Mario Chalmers.
Gary Payton.
A washed over the hill slightly, but still playing defense GP.
With the softest off the glass layup in NBA Finals history.
That's right. Talk to him.
Bro, you about to have him picking Luke Babbitt or some shit. What the hell are we doing right now?
Yikes.
Jesus, you at least have Kyle Lowry.
I'm gonna go Eddie Jones
Tyler Hero.
that I can remember as a shooter.
All right,
I can't remember anyone
Solid.
else.
all right, we like it. He gets the Jerry and Julian seal of approval.
Thank you. I'm honored.
You're very welcome.
You got the J&J seal of approval right there, man. You should be.
There we go. We make soap.
I'm gonna do another sleeper pick because I think his prime was literally in Miami. I'm gonna do Hassan Whiteside because he had a couple triple doubles with blocks, and Alonzo's kind of scary, so I got to get another menacing guy back there.
Yeah, I don't think you can take like Alonzo / Bam Bam and Shaq without Hassan Whiteside on your team.
Yeah, like I have Chris
Yeah.
Bosh, but he's not like a true center, so it's kind of like
That version of Chris Bosh was not going to go up against those three.
no version of Chris Bosh is going to go up against.
No. Like late Raptors Chris Bosh was like pretty fire.
He could bang a little bit. I think Bam and Chris Bosh are around the same size probably, but Shaq and Zoe.
Chris Bosh's deeper bag. Bam Bam better defense.
Oh, we're talking about if you're talking about offense, Chris Bosh got it in spades. But I'm talking.
Well, okay.
Defending those guys, it's a little tough.
Yeah.
All right, last pick here. Now I'm kind of drawing blanks. That's when the list is short.
Tim Hardaway really broke my heart.
Well, so did Jimmy Butler. I didn't think he was going to go so high. I didn't think you were going to take him.
Who else would you go with? Tim Hardaway? You said?
The only other person I would have gone would have been Tim Hardaway, or go Twin Towers with Shaq and Zoe. That would have been.
Oh my gosh!
Crazy. Yeah, I'm literally.
Oh my
I'm drawing
god!
blanks right now. I really am.
Who do you need?
I can do a shooter. I can do a 2 or a 3. You know what? Just because we talked to him during All-Star Weekend, Tomer, I'm gonna go Sean Marion.
He played for the Heat.
Marion there. Yeah.
Damn, for like 1.5 seasons or something.
Baby.
Yeah.
It counts.
What? Hold on a sec.
Jerry's picking Shane Battier.
Now check it out. Google it. Google me, Chuck.
Yeah, no, I remember him in a Heat jersey.
Come on, bro.
Yes, sir. Give me.
Okay, Tomer, relax. It's that version of Sean Marion. You can calm
He
down.
averaged 14 points a game.
It's fine.
Still serviceable.
Would y'all allow me to slide Udonis Haslem up to the 3?
Ooh.
Yeah.
If you want, yeah.
Your teammate
I don't
shooting
want.
threes besides
I
the one in
don't
the
want,
two,
but
I mean,
Haslem back in the day could move, right? I think.
bruh.
Eh,
I mean, he's mobile, but think about on offense
I mean,
how that's gonna look.
okay, no. Here's the thing. In his 60 years in the NBA and his 75 years on the Heat, he definitely had at least 1 year where he was pretty mobile.
It's just
Okay,
he's gonna be
I'm
fine.
gonna go. My last pick is Ronnie Cycli.
Okay.
Wait, pause.
You don't know who Ronnie Cycli is?
Wait. Who? No. But you have Shaq and Udonis Haslem. So you're going with Shaq and Ronnie Cycli?
Yes, as the front court, and then I'm gonna have Udonis as the 3. I asked.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
ugly, but I don't know who else plays for the Heat. I don't know. I don't want to pick
Dude,
Goran
That's the
Dragic.
best team in the.
You could have took Antoine Walker. You could have took Jason Williams. You could have took anybody else. I don't know.
Those were washed, bro. They were washed, respectfully.
I am taking Steve Smith
Oh, that's sneaky.
for my last.
Oh, that's sneaky. I forgot about Smitty. Oh, that's a sneaky one.
Schmitty, baby.
Oh, that's cool.
That's my British accent for you, Tomer, on the air.
Damn.
In case you're
Bro,
asking.
Steve Smith. Oh,
Let's go through our rosters.
Damn it. Okay.
I
Cooked.
forgot
All
about
right,
good
Jerry, go.
pick.
Name your roster.
Steve Smith was like my later round version of Tim Hardaway.
I feel that. So
Yeah.
I got Tim Hardaway running the 1. I'm gonna have Sean Marion at the 2, and LeBron wherever the hell he wants to be, and then and Hassan Whiteside rounding out the front court.
Okay, Tomer.
I don't want to. I'm gonna go.
Yes, Udonis has him running at the 3.
I have Dwayne Wade at point, Eddie Jones at the 2, Udonis at the 3, Ronnie Cycli at the 4, and Shaq at the 5.
Oh, goodness.
Best team in the retirement home.
We're talking about prime. What do you
okay.
mean retirement home?
It's fine. Good. Great. My team, I got the 3-headed scoring monster with Steve Smith, Jimmy Butler, and Glenn Rice on the perimeter. Jimmy Butler and Glenn Rice can go inside too. And then to counter the bigs, I have Bam Bam, and I have the boy, Alonzo Mourning. Jerry, our team's going to have a showdown.
I'm just on the sidelines
let's
watching.
not even talk about it. I feel kind of bad.
No, that's cool, Tomer. That's that's because you left briefly to like sweat it out.
You know what?
The aura left you.
So man, let's just great episode, guys. Appreciate the insight. It was amazing. All-time draft.
Tomer is broken inside.
It's all good, baby. You can't win them all. D Wade is probably gonna text you. Zaire's gonna hit you up. Gabby's gonna have a lengthy text message for you. But a team that you assembled, I'm playing.
Dog. D Wade is asking to be traded.
This has been another episode of I Got Next Podcast. Appreciate y'all for listening.